What's going on, guys? It's Fuzzy. Welcome back to yet another video. And the first thing I want to say is, guys, I am so sorry for not posting an MLB recap video this morning. I'm really sorry about that. You know, I had things get in the way. Yeah, nothing really too crazy. Why do girls gotta be so mean? They just break your heart whenever they want. You freaking girls, man. I mean, it's not like I can take back the love that I gave you or anything, and I'm probably still gonna see shadows of you in my room. I like that song. I still see your shadows in my room. And also, one more thing, guys, is I was gonna go out and record one of my most favorite in real life challenge videos of all time, but unfortunately, because I live in Las Vegas, not only is it hot outside, but it's also extremely windy. Are you serious? Yet again, every time I have the perfect in real life baseball challenge idea, it is windy. I gotta move. Where is it not windy? So you guys just saw the clip. It's windy outside, it's hot out in Las Vegas, so it pretty much feels like a blow dryer out there. It's the craziest thing. I hate living here. I might have to move to California with Cougs pretty soon. So I kind of thought to myself, I still want to make an in real life video, but I gotta think of something that I can do inside and use the mic and everything like that, because there's no wind inside. So I thought to myself, because the Little League World Series is going on, the Junior World Series is going on, all this different stuff with baseball is happening, let me go ahead and go to my trunk and get all the baseball bats that I've ever used and show them to you guys. Because the bats that these kids are using now, I never got the chance to use them, and I feel like a lot of you guys watching right now, you've never had a chance to use these bats. For example, I have never used the Easton Mako, but I've heard that Easton Mako is the greatest thing of all time. But in my day, the greatest bat was the Combat, the Triton, the Stealth. These bats were like king. Now, before I show you guys the bats that I do have to go ahead and show you guys through pictures the bats that I do not have, because two of the bats that I'm about to show you are some of my most favorite bats of all time. And the first one was the Voodoo. Okay, guys, do you remember this bat? Do you remember how filthy this bat was? I mean, it was so good that even Bryce Harper had to use it in high school when he went to his home run derby at Tropicana Field. The second bat on the list, I'm not sure of the exact name, but it's the Marucci Cat5 or the Cat Black, something like that. This was my main bat for high school, and honestly, it did not feel like a BBCOR or a USSSA. I don't even know how you say it, but it was not a BESR bat, but honestly, it felt like it. It felt like it was illegal. I love this thing so much. And then the last bat that we have that unfortunately I am not able to show you, the reason why is because I broke it. It shattered into a million pieces. So the first wood bat I ever had, this thing was a thing of beauty. I remember going to Sports Chalet and Sports Authority. Do you guys remember those stores before they shut down and they're no longer around? This bat, I saw Albert Pujols holding it on a poster, and I just thought to myself, oh my gosh, if I get this bat, I'll become the left-handed Albert Pujols. And then I used it for the next year and a half, 2 years, and then I broke it on a foul ball, and I was really angry because if I'm gonna break the bat, I'd rather put the ball in play. But anyways, that's besides the point. Let me go ahead and get into my collection, because we have how many bats? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, about 9 bats. 9 bats in total. So let me just jump into it. So this bat wasn't anything crazy, but this was my first baseball bat of all time. This was my Little League bat. I'm gonna go ahead and show you this guy. I don't even know what it was called. So this was a drop 10 Easton Typhoon. So we have this guy right here. I believe this was a 31-21. Yeah, the drop 10. So this bat, I mean, it was all right. Me and my brother both shared this one. It was all right. Actually, I'm actually forgetting one more bat. Oh my gosh. I did forget one bat that I do not have. Let me just talk about that before I get more into this bat and the other ones. Do you guys remember the Techzilla? Oh my goodness, if you guys do not remember, let me put up a picture right now. This bat, if you used it, you were instantly the greatest hitter in the entire Little League ever known to man. You were the best. Sorry, ADD, I know, I just thought about it because that was one of the best bats I've ever used. But okay, let's get back into the Typhoon. The Easton Typhoon. Now, this was not the best bat that I've ever used, to be honest with you. This was a BESR bat. Dixie Youth Baseball and Pony Baseball and Little League Baseball. Yeah, not the best bat, but it was my first one. Coming up next, we have a bat that I did not use too much, but the reason why I got it, so this is another Easton. I do have a lot of Eastons. I'm not sure why. It wasn't my favorite company ever, but I just have a lot of Easton bats. So the reason why is I was on a team called the Shamrocks, and our colors was green and yellow. So hopefully I can find a picture somewhere. I'm not sure if I can, but yes, this was called the Easton Quantum, and the reason why I got this bat is because I thought, oh my gosh, it is a composite bat. It's an OptiFlex technology. Not even really sure what that means. But yeah, I was number 10. You can see that I've been called Fuzzy for quite some time. I'm not sure if it's gonna zoom in, but there's Fuzzy. It's kind of faded away, but yeah, it's not just a YouTube nickname. I've been called Fuzzy since as long as I can remember. So we have the Easton Quantum, number 2. All right, so I'm going to switch it up just a little bit, and I'm going to go to one of my favorite bats of all time. Now, this is the Little League version of the bat that I used, so I guess it kind of counts, but I never used this bat. Actually, this was my younger brother's bats, but I used the big barrel of this one. So I had a 31-21. Was it a drop 10? Yeah, it was a 31-21, and that thing raked. Do you guys remember how I was talking about the Techzilla for Little League? Now, if you had the Triton, the big barrel, you instantly became the best club baseball player in all of America, all of the entire world. So this thing was a BT zone. It was a bubble transition. So the thing about the Triton means 3, right? So there's 1, 2, 3 pieces. It was the craziest thing, and I haven't seen a bat like this since, and I wish that they would come out with, you know, more bats like this that are just way too good and overpowered. That's the only word that I can think of. But the Triton, one of my favorite bats of all time. All right, so our next bat, unfortunately, it's another Easton, but Easton just makes really good overpowered bats, and I just love them a lot. So this one, it's kind of funny how I got this. So my friend Quinn, he had a lot of bats, and he just gave it to me. So this is the Easton Stealth Speed. This one is actually a high school bat, so this one's a drop 3. So this one was a 3330. So yeah, this bat was absolutely stupid. I remember being in the outfield, and you could see the blue. You could see the blue if someone was using it in the batter's box, and you knew that if someone had this in their hands, you got to take a few steps back because the ball is going to carry with this BESR bat. So BESR, those used to be like the illegal fun bats, and now we have BBCOR and USSSA, all this different stuff. I'm not sure what the difference is between BBCOR and USSSA, but I guess there is. And it's kind of funny, they even put massive sweet spot on the bat just to let you know that this bat is no joke. I just remember if I was a pitcher, all of my friends were afraid of anyone using this bat, and the sucky part was usually the best players on the team had this bat, so it was just unfair entirely. Coming up next, probably my favorite Little League bat of all time. So this one we have the Easton Stealth. This one is the IMX edition. This one is a USSA version 1, so I'm not entirely sure what that means, but this was a 3017 drop 13. Oh my gosh, I don't remember it being so light, but this thing, it feels like I'm holding a toothpick. But this was the bat that I used my last year of Little League, and I hit a lot of home runs. I think I had 7 home runs my last year in Little League, and it even says approved bat, so that's how far they had to go. They had to put stickers on the bat just to say that it was approved. What's coming up next? Probably another Easton. Yep, another Easton. So this is a different version of the Stealth, and again, guys, this was one of those bats where if the best player on the team had this, you had to take a few steps back because this thing was so good. So this was a big barrel. It was too light for high school play. So I guess this was a club baseball bat. So this was a drop 10. This was a 3020. Easily one of my favorite bats of all time. It looks like it was a composite bat. What does that say? Carbon nanotube technology, whatever the heck that means. But yeah, this bat was super expensive when it first came out. I think we spent like $300 or $400 on this, and then I remember when I first got it, I was like, it's not even that great. So whenever someone else had it, they did great with it, but the second that I got it in my hands, I wasn't that good with it. I don't know what it is. It's like guns in Call of Duty. A lot of people are good with the MP7 or the MP5, but then if you get it in your hands, you suck with it. So that's just how life goes. All right, so this was one of my favorite high school bats. So this was the DeMarini CF4. The only CF bat that I had was the CF4, and the only thing that kind of sucked about this bat, and I think everyone had an issue with it, is the fact that the grip sucked. Like, this grip came off, I think, the first week, and I'm not sure if it was just a lefty thing, and also, I'm not sure if I can make it happen, but the barrel on this thing was absolutely terrible. So where the middle meets the barrel, this actually caved in. So this handle, it can go inside the bat, but I think we did a good job at kind of pulling it out. But yeah, this thing pretty much snapped in half. Yeah, so this one was a drop 3 BESR, and I remember I think I bought this like a year before the rules changed, so it was kind of a huge waste of money. If you guys remember, this thing was not cheap. And then our last bat before I show you guys my one wood bat that I probably will never use. I just got it actually. You guys have already seen it, but this one is the Easton, what the heck? Oh wait, there it is. This one is the Easton XL3. So this is a drop 9. I believe that you could use this for club baseball, but this is not something that you could use for high school, because I think high school, it has to be a drop 3. You can't use drop 5s or drop, what is it, 9s, 10s, 13s. There's a lot of drop whatever. Mainly my younger brother used this, but I kind of had this guy's bigger brother with the Stealths and all the different Easton bats that came before this. And then finally, the last bat that we have, let me grab it real quick. This one is my wood Louisville Slugger that came from the All-Star game. Major League Baseball sent this to me. I'll probably never use this, but again, this was the second wood bat that I've ever received. The first one, again, was the Marucci that I broke. So sad, so sad. But guys, that's pretty much it. So that's my bat collection. That's my all-time bat collection. I know I don't have all of them, but you guys saw pictures of the ones that I was not able to show you. So now it's up to you guys to let me know in the comment section down below. What is your favorite bat of all time, and how many bats do you currently have in your collection? So guys, I'm gonna wrap it up there. Thank you all so much for watching. We are getting so close to 50,000 subscribers. I never thought that we'd actually be able to say that out loud, but you know, we're almost there. I think we're 2,000, like 2,500 away from 50. So we just gotta keep on chugging on and chugging on. popping out content for you guys, because your support means everything for me and it motivates me. Even when times get rough like this morning, you guys motivate me, and your support just, it really lifts me up and it makes me smile, and it kind of distracts me from all of my worries in actual real life. Because I know you guys might see YouTubers smile and all this different stuff, but we have feelings too. Sometimes it gets a little bit rough, but you guys definitely make it easier for us. So for that, I say thank you and I appreciate you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up there. Thank you guys so much for watching. Peace out.